What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with my LA Rams football preview for 2016. Let me see if I can get better lighting in here. Alright. So, talking about a team that obviously is going through a lot right now just after the move from St. Louis to Los Angeles. Got probably breaking in a brand new quarterback. So let's go ahead and start with Jared Goff, that new quarterback. First, my three key players. So, rookie out of Cal. I don't know if he was the best quarterback in the draft. That was a big debate before the draft, but at this point, I guess it's time to find out. I don't think he really has the best wide receiving core to work with. There are some threats in there. Pharaoh Cooper, guy to watch out for, the rookie out of South Carolina. But then Tavon Austin and Kenny Britt are going to have an awful lot riding on their shoulders. Kenny Britt's always had the potential to do something really great, but really hasn't in his career. Tavon Austin, a good threat out of the slot, though. And then he'll have a two tight end set to work with between Lance Kendricks and, I believe, Corey Harkey. So, next key player, and probably the best player on the Rams, and that's Todd Gurley. So I think there's going to be an awful lot riding on Todd Gurley's shoulders this year. I did a video a little while ago, maybe a week or two ago, saying that Todd Gurley would be the best running back in the NFL by the end of the season, or at least considered. So with that much pressure riding on your shoulders, especially as a running back for a team like the LA Rams, in a new market, in a market that's that big, you just have even more pressure on you. But I think if anyone can handle it at this point, it's Gurley. I wasn't lying when I think it was my bold predictions, said that Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley could be the 1-2 combination in whatever order by the end of the year for best running backs. Alright, so next key player, moving over to the defensive side of the ball, and we got Aaron Donald. Excuse me. So, the Rams actually have a very, very potent defensive line. Between Robert Quinn, Michael Brockers, Aaron Donald, this is not only a defensive line that can get after the quarterback. They have two of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, in my opinion. Like I said, between Aaron Donald and Robert Quinn. And it seems like they should have the pass rush overall to back it up this year. They got a good set of outside linebackers between Akeem Ayers and Mark Barron, and we'll see where that can guide them this year. The entire defense, I think, will be okay. It'll be fine. They lose Janoris Jenkins, which could hurt. In the secondary, E.J. Gaines is going to have to step up this year, in my opinion. And then you also got Tremaine Johnson, who I think is a very solid corner, starting opposite E.J. Gaines. And then Cody Sensabaugh, another name to watch out for in the secondary. Alright, so moving my worst case scenario for the LA Rams. I say the worst case scenario is 3-13 with the top 3 pick. Let me see if I can pull up their schedule from last year. It would be very, very easy to see a team moving into a new city just have a lot of growing pains this year. Breaking in a brand new quarterback, the team's going through a lot of change. So like I said, it could be very easy to see them really have a rough year, but still get a top 3 pick and build another player to build around. Best case scenario for me, this team actually does have a lot of potential. I could see a 9-7 season with a loss in the wild card round in a best case scenario. You still got to look at the division they're playing in, though. The top 2 teams are really, really good, and it seems like they kind of had the Rams number for the last few years. This is a team last year that went 7-9, so not horrible. Actually, I think they did win both games. Yeah, they were 3-0 last year in division to start. They actually played really well in division last year, 4-2 out of the NFC West. So I guess that's something to look forward to for this year. They actually played really well against the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Granted, they were 2-0 against the Seahawks and then 1-1 against the Cardinals. So again, I think Rams fans got a lot of hope heading into this year. But like I said, there's just so much change. I think there will be growing pains this year. My overall record prediction is 6-10. I guess that'll end up having them take a step back this year. Like I said, there's a lot of hope moving forward between Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, and then moving over to the defense. If they can get a good draft pick this year and really find someone to build around, maybe on the defensive side of the ball, or maybe a wide receiver, then you know what, I really do like the image of this team moving forward. Like I said, I think there's a couple superstars on this team overall. Some of the more underrated defensive linemen too. Again, keep an eye out for those defensive linemen. Can't say that enough. Anyway, that'll pretty much do it for this video. If you want to see some of the previews ahead of time, go check out my website. Link to that will be in the description below. Go give me a follow on Twitter. I tweet SportsFire every single day. And then go give me a follow on Instagram as well. All will be in the link below, or description below. And anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya.